The Delta variant, which was first identified in India, now accounts for 25% of all new COVID-19 cases in the U.S., and according to the CDC, is on track to become the dominant variant in the country.
Everybody wants this pandemic to be over. It is nowhere close to being over worldwide.
International air quality expert Dr. Richard Corsi with Portland State University says this variant is concerning because it can spread much easier.
Think of it in these terms, that if you're in an environment with somebody who's infected, you don't have to spend as much time in that environment to become infected as you would have with the original virus.
And we need to understand that even those vaccinated are somewhat at risk.
There's data out of Israel right now that seems to indicate that there's about a 30% drop in effectiveness for those that are fully vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine against the Delta variant.
Although he says the outcomes, if you do get the variant, are far less severe if you are vaccinated. Still, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious disease expert, called the Delta variant the greatest threat to eliminating COVID-19 in the U.S. And in some parts of the country, those areas with low vaccination rates, the variant is already causing problems.
So we're seeing what's happening right now in Missouri, where hospital ICUs are full again. There's not enough room in hospitals. In Missouri with spillover to Oklahoma and Arkansas and Louisiana and Mississippi.
Corsi says we are lucky here in Oregon. We're not seeing an uptick in cases. But he says with the reopening of the state, we're going to have to keep our guards up. And if there ever is an uptick, we should go back to practicing all the preventative measures. In the meantime, his advice, get vaccinated if you haven't already.
Until we get this thing under more control, we're going to have more and more variants, and oftentimes the variants become much more resistant to vaccines.
Keely Chalmers, KGW News.